Good morning to all. Now, next lecture is mean free path. What is by mean free path? The between two successive collisions, the path transferred by a molecule. These are the molecules will be straight line path with a constant velocity. The molecule will collide each other and they get past the straight line, but each collision the direction of the path changes because of suppose this molecule collide with this molecule, they will change their own path but will goes to straight. Okay, the path of a single molecule consists of a series of zigzag path. These are going to this type. These are the zigzag path as shown in figure. Okay, the distance traveled by a molecule between its two successive collisions is called free path of the molecule. The free path are not of the same length and hence the term mean free path is defined. The average distance is called as mean free path. If lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 and lambda n are the length of free path. Suppose this is lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, lambda 4, lambda 5 to lambda n. Length of the free path during n, capital N successive collisions. The mean free path is equal to lambda is equal to lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus lambda 3 plus up to lambda n. The addition of the collisions lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, lambda 4 up to lambda n upon capital N. This is the formula of successive collision. Okay, therefore in wording the total distance traveled by a molecule in n collisions, that is capital S indicated by capital S, divided by number of collisions, that is capital N indicated by capital N. The formula is lambda is equal to capital S upon capital N. This is the formula of free path. Okay, the mean free path is defined as, we have already defined, the average distance traveled by a molecule between two successive collisions. The average distance traveled by a molecule, these are the molecule, the average distance. Okay, some length is maximum, some length is minimum. The average distance covered by a molecule, that is called as mean free path. The mean free path lambda of a gas, great importance in studying so called transport phenomena, that is called as transport phenomena. We have discussed in next article, such as velocity, conduction of heat and diffusion. These are the transport phenomena. Okay, then in mean free path, how to calculate the mean free path? The article is, next article is calculation of mean free path. Okay, this is the diagram of mean free path. These are the molecules, actual molecule traveled in v direction. Okay, the moving molecule will collide with all molecules. Suppose this is actual molecule collide with in this molecule whose center line lie within a distance sigma. This is the distance sigma. Okay, from its center. In 1 second, the molecule will travel a distance v. This is the distance v, and hence it will collide with all the molecules whose center lie in the cylinder of radius sigma. This is the radius of sigma and length v. Okay, this is the diagram of mean calculation. The number of molecules contained or the volume of the cylinder, is pi sigma square into v. This is the volume of the cylinder, this cylinder. Okay, the number of molecule contained in this cylinder is pi sigma square v into n. Okay, so the number of the collisions made by moving molecule in 1 second, that is pi sigma v n, sigma square v n. Therefore the distance traveled in 1 second v, the mean free path, lambda is equal to distance traveled in 1 second. The formula is distance traveled in 1 second divided by number of collisions in 1 second. The formula is lambda is equal to v, distance traveled in 1 second, that is v, divided by pi sigma square v n. That v get cancelled. The formula is lambda is equal to 1 upon pi sigma square into n. This is equation number 1. Okay, the expression for lambda is based on the assumptions that the molecule collides with other. The expression of this molecule is collide with other in stationary molecule, which is not an actual case. Maxwell considered the general case when all the molecules are moving within different velocity in different directions, and applied distribution law, which gives the extension for or expression for mean free path, lambda is equal to 1 upon square root of 2 n pi sigma square. The square root is the RMS velocity. This is the RMS velocity. Okay, that is lambda is inversely proportional to the square of the molecule diameter. Lambda is inversely proportional to the square of the molecule diameter. Okay, there are two cases in this equation. First one is mean free path in terms of pressure and temperature. This is the first case. In this case, the pressure of a gas is given by P is equal to NKT. Therefore, N is equal to P upon KT. Okay. Hence, mean free path is lambda is equal to KT upon square root of 2 pi sigma square into P. This is the equation of pressure and temperature. Then second one is mean free path in terms of density of the gas. This is the case second. What is the formula of density? Rho is equal to mass upon volume. What is the mass? Small m into n upon v. And therefore, rho is equal to m into n, where n is equal to small n is equal to capital N upon v, or small n is equal to rho upon m. Okay, as the mean free path, the gas molecule is lambda is equal to 1 upon square root of 2 pi sigma square into n. Substituting the values of n in this equation. Okay, the equation is lambda is equal to m upon square root of 2 pi sigma square into rho. Okay, therefore lambda is directly proportional to 1 upon rho. Thus the mean path of molecule of a gas is inversely proportional to the density of the gas. This is the equation of mean free path.